Hi, Gilly. Hi, Gil. What you doing? Good morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. This is Gilligan. He's a Canada Lynx. He just got breakfast. Now he's working off his breakfast. Hey, Alyssa. Good morning. Hi, Noor. Good morning, Nancy. Hey, Kathy. We are just getting started today. Good morning, Tommy. Hi, Tanya. Good morning, Donna. He's gonna make it hard for me to keep up with him, but I want to show him because he's adorable. Good morning, Patricia. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Carla. He's like, I'll just hang out behind this tree. Good morning, Brittany. Hey, Deb. Hi, Gil. Good morning, Chris. So as soon as I got in this morning, Devin asked me to help feed, so I was out feeding. That's why we're starting a little later today. Oh, he sees something. Got a private tour out with Howard. Where are we going? Can't decide where he wants to go. Morning, everybody. We're just saying hello to Gilligan. Yep, I observed Maz. She was, I believe, up to a level 3 intern, and then she extended her stay and is currently a senior keeper until she goes back to England to go back to school. So I was signing her off this morning for her feeding of big cats. Is your neighbor out? Should we go say hi to Frankie? Good morning, Jessica. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, he's a busybody after breakfast. I was told by the keepers that fed Gilligan that he had a lot of fun playing with his breakfast this morning, throwing it up in the air, chasing it around, and finally ate it. Like Jamie's out feeding her route over there. We've been trying to get Moses and Bailey locked onto one side of their enclosure so we can go in and work on the side. They literally have sawgrass taller than me, and they love it, but it makes it really hard on the keepers. It's like Jurassic Park when the Bobcats start walking through that. You see it moving, but you can't see them. It's really kind of funny. Well, I don't see Frankie out. He might be in his den for the day. This is the harder part about coming out to do a live when all the cats have full bellies, because they all go in dens and sleep all day. So I'm going to do my best to find some cats for you. But it's not going to be Frankie. I see little Loki. Hi, Loki. Can you be my friend for a minute? He's slinking away. Loki's a little Savannah cat. Very, very shy. You can see him moving. Sorry, bud. I just want them to see you for just a second. Just 1 second. Hi, Loke. You want to stay right there? I can zoom in. Loki is definitely one of my favorite little guys. He's adorable. Very, very shy, though. I think he's watching Jamie feed Nabisco and Mrs.
Alright. I don't like to stress you, so I'm gonna go, bud.
Still no Frankie. I was hoping he'd hear me and sneak out, but he did not. So here's Gilligan again. Walk back around and see if maybe Nala is still out. It's been a while since I've done one of these walkabout lives, so I want to try to show you cats that we definitely haven't seen recently. I kind of have like my top 10 I feel like we always go visit. Yeah, it was pretty funny. So Mondays are now my new rehab day, where I work with the rehab Bobcats. And now that we're able to talk with Flint, he has started purring when I talk to him and when Catherine talks to him, and probably some of the other rehabbers too. But Catherine's the only other one that's told me. And it pretty much literally melts your whole heart. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Baby bobcat purrs. Yeah, there's Nala. Sorry, I'm just messing with the gate here.
Hi, Nala Bean. Hi, Nala Bean. Are you just bathing? Seems counterproductive because you're laying in the mud.
And it was really cute. Bella sent me a screenshot of me talking with Flint last night, and it just means so much more to me now because last night was the first time that he purred at me, so sweet.
What are you looking at?
She's like awkwardly in the sun, which is blowing out her color. But this is Nala. She's an African serval. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed who donated, but thank you very much.
She knows where to find the sunshine, apparently.
You guys might recall, if you've been following us for years, Nala actually had broken her leg several years ago. And right now we've got Ginger in the recovery hospital for the same thing. These servals are definitely wild. Yeah. They love to run and jump and climb, and they'll chase anything.
You look very pretty in the sun. You twitching?
She loves to attack her feet and her tail.
Oh, alright. Guess we're done laying in that spot.
And there she goes. See who else we can spot in this area. Like I said, it's after breakfast time now, so most of the cats have full bellies and they've decided to find their favorite spot to sleep all day. It's usually in a den, so you don't get to spot them very easily. Let's see where Sioux and Lakota are.
A ghost town.
Yeah, I believe Ginger will be reevaluated here in the next couple of weeks to potentially get to go back outside.
There's one. I was hoping you guys would be on your platform.
I know. Sister's not gonna want to come say hi. What about you?
Hi. I know.
This is Lakota.
I know. I know.
Lakota's a bobcat, and he lives in here with what we believe might be a sister, Sioux. This is Sioux over here.
Hi, Sue. Hi, pretty lady. Hi. We don't always get to see you guys.
I always call that little, you see her tail moving like that? I always call it her rattlesnake tail. All the bobcats do that when they're either plotting something or agitated, or sometimes they do it when they're happy. Very expressive tails with the bobcats.
You're so cute. Cutest little girl. Cutest little girl.
So I gotta tell you, for some reason I'm only seeing one comment at a time today. And it's only showing like the same comment. It's weird. It was weird when I tried to start it up today too, so I wonder if there's some kind of new weird update. Facebook's always changing something. Gilligan's hooing in the background. Just gonna try to go see if we can find Lovey. Passing by Breezy. Andy's enclosure, yep. I think we've lost most of the bobcats to their 20-hour nap. So we'll make a circle back around to my cart. And honestly, I'm not watching the screen either to even see what you guys are saying, because it is so muddy and swampy, and it's like walking on ice. You just slip out of nowhere. So I'm watching where I'm walking. I've felt bad enough for the last few weeks. I don't need an injury on top of it. At least I'm giving you guys some examples on how large some of these enclosures are. Currently making our way around Lovey's enclosure. Check in her usual napping spot. Oh.
Nope, not here. She's not napping yet. Hi, Lovey. Hi, sweet girl. Here's Lovey Bobcat.
A lot of people have been asking for updates on her since we did lose Thurston several weeks ago to a brain tumor. Him and Lovey had lived together. I don't know for how long, but they definitely lived here for 6 years.
We're going.
Let's see if she's gonna come around, or she might sneak into the den now. But at least we got a glimpse of her. Yep, she's doing really well. To be totally honest, I haven't heard anybody say that any of her, usual routines or any of that has changed at all. She's eating fine, playing with an enrichment, still hanging out where she always does. There she goes. Hi, baby girl.
They just want to say hi to you.
Yeah. Sweet little Lovey. The Hollies were recently out and helped build her some new portions to her platform. So she got some new things. Since I'm not really seeing comments and I'm...
Hi, are we coming over to say hi?
Hi, pretty babe. Since I'm not really seeing comments or being able to respond to them, I'll make sure when I go back to my desk that I reach out to you guys and respond. Well, she just gave you guys a nice little close-up. It's a safety entrance right here, so it's a little hard to... If anything, with, like, Tiger Lily's always my example because she lived with other cats for over 20 years. And when the last one of her cage mates passed away, she kind of came out of her shell and really became a different cat. And we...
I know. Are you being mean? Your name's Lovey.
Yeah, but above all, you're a bobcat. I understand. But anyway, most cats are solitary by nature. They don't even want to share space or compete for food or toys or any of that. So I think that's why Lilly came out of her shell, because she no longer had to compete for anything. So hopefully Lovey will be the same way.
All right, little love.
Actually, it's really funny. Lovey was the first bobcat that ever actually came at me like that, charged me and growled and roughed at me. And for my husband, it was Breezy. And you guys that follow us regularly know how docile they usually are, or how shy. But again, above all else, they are bobcats. Hi, lady. All right, I see Tiger Lily. If you guys want to stick with me for a while, we'll just keep saying hi to cats, because I know it's been a while.
Oh, it's so muddy over here, lady. Hi. It's so muddy over here, Mama. How do I even get to you without falling? Hi. This is Tiger Lily. You gonna rough at me too? It's the theme today. Gonna rough. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
What a good girl. As you can see, she's got these dreads. They're just hanging by little pieces of thread almost. She lets me brush her with a retractable scratcher, and I can get her back and her forehead and like the side areas behind her ears, but she will not let me touch her chin.
And that's where those mats are hanging, huh?
But she's actually working on getting them off pretty good on her own. I can kind of loosen the hair like around them, and then she can kind of pull them off herself, so yeah. You're such a good girl.
Should we try later? Try to at least get that one off there.
You're such a good girl. So this is Tiger Lily for anyone who's brand new to us. She's one of the original bobcats that was saved from a fur farm that actually is what started Big Cat Rescue. Yeah. She's 24 years old. She's the oldest cat on property.
I'm glad I caught you before your nap. Yeah, I see your rattlesnake tail. I see you making biscuits too, though. That's confusing.
Ugh, what I wouldn't do to be able to pull those dreads off.
I know.
So the only way that I can groom her is to give her a popsicle. So a sickle is like frozen water mixed with like blood from their food or tuna or sardine or something like that. and she licks on it for a good 20 to 45 minutes. And if I give her enough time to get really into licking the sickle, I can groom her. But because of the licking motion, that's why she just won't tolerate being brushed around her chin.
But your forehead looks awesome. You're not a little unicorn anymore.
Yeah. So one of the changes Facebook did last week is they eliminated our show channels, which is where all of my lives used to post. So what I've started doing is sharing these lives to my own public figure Facebook page. And then they also still go to dailybigcat.com. So if you guys come in the middle or you miss one, you definitely can rewatch all of these from the beginning in either of those locations.
Look at that tail. Look at that tail. I know. She's like, I think it's time for my nap.
Yeah, the Bobcats are really capable swimmers, and they've got a really thick, dense coat that is, allows them to be out in all elements, but they usually hate water. But for some reason, I've seen Tiger Lily and a few other Bobcats do that, where they just sit out in the rain. It's like a cleansing thing, I guess, but they sure look a mess afterwards.
What do you think? Yeah, it's time for bed.
Oh, this cat.
Okay, why don't you go take a nap? And then I'll be back this afternoon for sickle and grooming. Yeah. All right. Say bye, Lil. I'm sinking into the mud, literally. I'm gonna have to, pull myself out of the mud.
Oh, boy.
All right, bye, Lil. We'll see you later.
Let's see. Just gonna see if we could at least get a glimpse of Kelowna or Dryden, but I don't see them right now. So Kelowna and Dryden are my operant cats, and it's been so rewarding because even though I can't come out every day and work with them, sometimes I can't even do it once a week here recently. What has made me really happy is in the beginning when I was coming out constantly, I got them really used to the routine. And now I've had several keepers come up and tell me that Kelowna has run right up to them for treats. There's certain days where they just don't want to eat all their food because something might spook them. And then we have to come back out later in the day to try to feed them. They're easy to separate. There's all these wonderful little pieces of feedback that I'm getting. And it's very, very rewarding. I never actually thought I was a very patient person. And I've actually had many people tell me I'm not a patient person. But apparently I'm patient when it comes to these cats because it has paid off. All right, let's hop back on the cart here. Since most of the cats seem to be sleeping right now, we're just gonna kind of putt along here for a minute and see. Oh, well, there's Zimba. Let's see who's out and visible. So here's Zimba. I know a lot of people have been worried about Zimba. He's a 21 or 22-year-old serval at this point. He started getting really, really picky with eating, and he was in the hospital having a serval party at the same time that Sheena and Ginger and but he's doing good again. He came back out. He's not on meds. But he's a very old guy, and I just don't think the heat was agreeing with him, but it has cooled down slightly. I mean, it's Florida. It's kind of a silly sentence to even say, but especially this time of year. So he's right where he wants to be for the rest of the day. No, I actually think Zimba might be the oldest serval. Pharaoh just turned 20 recently, and I know that Zimba is either 21 or 22. Zucari out. Zucari is one of our youngest servals. Hey, Zuzu. Are you just hoping that treats magically appear? Okay, that's all we get for Zucari. See. Again, anyone who's just now joining in, we've been live for quite a while. We've seen a lot of cats, and I'm not really seeing comments very well today, so I apologize if I'm not answering questions you might be asking. I know Deb's in the comments though, and several other moderators like Kathy and our regulars, so you're in good hands. There's Aries. Aries is a 13-year-old cougar. You can also call him a mountain lion or a puma. He's actually originally from Idaho, and he lives here with his brother Orion and sister Artemis. A hunter shot and killed their mother, and unfortunately that state didn't have a rehab and release law that permitted them going back into the wild. Luckily, they got to come here to a sanctuary. If any of you guys are new to us, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We're one of the largest accredited sanctuaries dedicated to saving big cats. It's a leopard call in the background. And Hutch, a serval. Okay, you got your eyes fixed on something, don't you, sir? But we are accredited by the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. We don't do any buying, selling, trading, breeding, or touching any of the cats here. So we're a true sanctuary.
Hutch, what are you yelling about? I see Beecher. Hi, Beach Boy.
Beecher's another Savannah cat.
Was Hutch yelling at you?
Or Alethea.
Meow.
So Beecher's showing you how their cages are designed here. They can walk through bubble systems. They've got little tunnels. We're able to shift them around if needed so we can clean certain sections. We never go in with the cats.
Hey, Hutch, what are you doing? What are you doing back there? Just yelling at everybody? Meow. Hi. Meow.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah, come say hello. Let's say hello. Hi. Hi, cute boy. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the donation. This is Hutch Serval.
Don't step in your water. Yeah. It's sinking into the mud, sir. Hi.
Yeah, there's definitely an issue with comments today, so hopefully when I get back to my desk I'll be able to see the comments. It was really, really weird when I started up the live today. I actually shut down the first one and deleted it because it just wasn't acting right. Thank you to everybody posting links. I'm sure that you guys are doing that even though I can't see it. Thank you so much for the donations. We really appreciate it. It's supporters like you are why we're able to provide them with such good enclosures, enrichment, top-of-the-line food, health care. Almost every Monday we have a medical Monday. And Dr. Justin comes out and does visual exams, and then anything that needs to be looked at closely we'll sedate and take into our hospital on site.
Yeah.
Oh, Beecher. Beecher's calling. We'll go give Beecher his close-up too.
All right, Hutchie. Be a good boy. Hi, Beach. Hi, cutie. Hi.
That's Hutch behind me again. So when the cats rub along the side of the cages, and when they spray urine, and when they vocalize, all of those ways are for them to mark their territory. It's not because they want us to touch them or they want to be pet. Truthfully, most cats don't actually enjoy it, and they might enjoy it on their own terms, but how many of you have been petting your own domestic cat at home and all of a sudden they bite you? That happens with mine all the time.
You making biscuits in the mud? Mud biscuits.
Yeah, it's a respect thing. We find it very disrespectful to touch or hold a wild animal. They'd never allow you to do it in the wild, so why would we breed them in captivity and trap them in a cage and then force our wants on them? The risk would never be worth the reward. It's the best way for me to put it. Because we love these cats dearly. A lot of us don't have kids, and this is our whole life here. And we'd never put them at risk just because someone wants to touch them. This time of year is really terrible with the rain here. Obviously, it's our storm season here in Florida. And the cats don't seem to mind it. I mean, the keepers were kind of the ones that are trudging through all the major puddles, but it's kind of adorable when all the cages get damp like that and there is mud because they leave the cutest little paw prints.
You're right. You stole the show, as always.
Say hi to Beecher one more time.
Hi.
So Beecher's a Savannah cat. It's created, man-made, by breeding domestic cats with African Servals, like Hutch you just saw. The goal is to create a really exotic looking cat that has the demeanor of a house cat, but they're usually the exact opposite. They usually are kind of plain looking and they're extremely wild. Oh, there's Hutch scratching his platform. You guys might have seen me post some photos of him doing that. If I'm in the area for too long talking to him, he goes and scratches the holy crap out of that platform.
Did you get it? Did you show it who is boss? And now I'm gonna pee on it.
Again, that's how cats mark their territory. They pee, they scratch, they vocalize, find any way they can to mark it as theirs.
What do you think?
Actually sounds like it might be Jinx calling.
What do you think? Is that your neighbor? All right, Beach. Thanks, bud.
Okay. So we've only seen little cats besides Aries. So how about we head towards the leopards and then we'll probably end for today. We're on 67 acres here at Big Cat Rescue. We have just under 60 permanent residents. We currently have 4 rehab bobcats, one of which we've been told by our vet won't be releasable. We're still figuring out a plan for him. Flint still has a long road ahead of him as far as figuring out what's causing a lot of his issues. Sorry, I'm gonna have to mess with the gate here for just a second. There we go. Here's Miss Sundari.
Hi, beautiful.
Sundari's a leopard, a 22-year-old leopard.
Flop. Yep, show us those teeth. That's why we don't touch. That's why we don't touch.
Isn't she gorgeous?
You're awfully gorgeous, lady. Yep.
So the thing with bobcats is, you know, we're the rehabbers. Technically, there's a long process if a cat is deemed non-releasable. So we're just going through the steps. And we're hoping that we'll be able to give Flint a good, comfortable life. And we'll keep you guys updated on all of that. He's got a page and it's got a camera where you can watch him.
All right, Sunbun. See if your wackadoo neighbor's out.
Since it's not raining, maybe Jinx is actually still out and about. Not on his platform. Not flat catting. In his usual spot anyway.
Oh, I see him. He's out. Hi, Jinxie.
So we will end with Jinx today. From my understanding, I know Randall's been working hard on trying to get all of our cameras back up and rolling. So bigcatcams.com, you should be able to see
Hi.
quite a few of our 24-hour cameras.
What are you doing, sir? Hi. Hi. Getting your close up. So this is Jinx.
Jinx is a black leopard.
Oh, bless you. Let's see where he's gonna go. Are you gonna go up on your hill?
It's really hard to get him in focus when he's backlit and solid black like that.
going? Gonna hug your tree? It's another way of scent marking. Where you going? You smiling? Yeah, so you guys should be able to see our white tiger Sapphire on the vacation rotation camera now. And she's got a feeding station as well, even though she's been very picky recently. She's back to not wanting to eat regularly. Oh, that's a good place to hang out. Let me go around the other side though. You stay right there. You stay right there. Yeah, there we go. We can hang right here. I believe Nikita's camera. Oh, are we flopping? Nikita's camera might currently be on highlights, but the Bobcat rehab cameras should be going strong. The vacation camera, kitten cabana. Where are we going? Are we being sneaky today? That was a pretty smile. I can tell he's being feisty. You are being feisty. So we've been live for quite a while. We started with Gilligan and kind of worked our way all the way back to Jinx. At the end, when this shuts down, it'll post automatically on our Facebook page. It'll be at dailybigcat.com, which is a YouTube channel, and you can find my playlist. I think it's Q&A with Brittany. And then those of you that follow my public page, you'll see it there as well. Oh, I think we went in the den. Yep. All we got left is a tail puff. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much to the 3 people that shared, or I'm sorry, 3 people that donated, and all of you that shared. Sharing is always a free way for you guys to help spread our message to everybody. So we really, really appreciate you guys. This is just the end of Jinx's tale. So it's a good spot for us to end. I will go back to my desk and I'll reach out to all of you guys in the comments. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's people like you are why we can do what we do to help these cats, so thank you. Oh, join my public page is facebook.com/BrittanyMiraBCR. I'll post that in the comments too. So thank you guys. Have a great day.